reach advantage over the 27-year-old JoJo.
First, the challenger. He fights out of the red corner. 30 victories, only 1 defeat. JoJo Diaz, the defending champion. 30 victories, 4 defeats, 1 draw. Making his 5th defense of his world title, Tevin
With the floral trim.
Those advantage for Tevin Farmer, not just in height, but Tevin Farmer is
Diaz is just too small, and he will be able to bully JoJo.
much yesterday. If he has to win boring, he's going to win boring. But
rarely you see 2 southpaws facing each other, especially at the high level.
Opportunity against Russell. But JoJo Diaz
to Tevin Farmer, you have to take big chances. Go to the body hard.
JoJo Diaz wearing the silver trunks.
With ledged 130-pounder JoJo Diaz making just his 4th fight. Not going to take many chances in the ring. That's not speculation. He
very accustomed to fighting left-handed fighters, both coming off.
I mean, losing to Russell is no shame. Russell is
as he had really struggled to make 120. Chris, you've also talked about the need for Tevin.
You're not going to get those fights unless you prove.
Farmer, how does he feel about fighting a left-hander? He says it comes down to speed.
Did not make weight. Won the fight, but did not.
Fake with the jab, drop, come with your left.
Set up behind the jab. You have to work off the jab, okay?
As soon as the first round ended, he was shaking his right hand out and was able to just scrape by with a majority decision win.
The tempo of the fight.
Perhaps it'll make him a little more hit. All of a sudden, a cut. That cut comes early in this fight.
Hostage between Farmer and John O'Carroll was manufactured.
Big left hand from Diaz. Now remember, it was JoJo Diaz who had to
hurt that right hand. That's what he controls the distance and the pace with. And hard and turning those knuckles in, that's when he'll feel the effect.
You can see the blood protruding from that cut as Farmer continues. I like him.
Yeah, I think a lot of
what's materialized between Gervonta Davis and Tevin Farmer.
Bad cut under that eye. He's going to have to take even more chances and gamble. And if
the left eye of JoJo Diaz.
Oh, that's in a tough spot too.
This fight was anticipated by a lot of boxing purists. He'll be able to flick the jab and get the distance.
JoJo Diaz. So that's he said, I'm going to get a cheesesteak with JoJo tomorrow. And a nice exchange at the end of the 2nd round.
See, that's exactly what it was.
And when you're cutting both,
that was
go, that's nothing. Go, so. But listen to what I'm telling you, son. Come on, go. What's he gonna do? He gonna hurt you guys.
And they are taking a further look at this cut.
Tevin Farmer is an exceptionally smart fighter too. You know that cut more than I've seen him do in recent fights. Certainly not the Fred Waugh fight.
Diaz trying to dig at the body of Farmer. Cover. See once again.
Not wanting to stop this fight over that cut. And wasn't able to adjust, which is exactly what he wants to do in this fight. Olympics, but he's 0-2 in title shots, and this could possibly.
Here with boxing. Hand on that cut of Diaz.
The thing about bad cuts, sometimes it's all up to the fighter that got cut. It's the body.
Chris, would you score the first 2 rounds?
Yeah, I split the rounds, 1 round apiece.
That he actually watched that fight and seen that Carroll was having a lot of success.
This fight is all or nothing for me. JoJo Diaz realizing the mental health struggles in recent years, but came out the other side. JoJo Diaz.
And that's what he has to focus on. Concentrate on the body. If it's that, if it's a really bad cut, but sometimes if you get. Diaz is effective when he starts combination punching, and like Chris touched on, and going back on John O'Carroll fight with Tevin Farmer.
How important this opportunity is tonight. Big shot to the body there from JoJo. Saw that as an encouraging sign for himself.
Brilliant boxer, amazing defensively. It's pinpoint accuracy.
You just stay busy, but every time you shoot your left hand to the body, your left hand on top. Use your right hand more to the chest. Uppercut to the chest. Uppercut to the chest.
Bleeding, but once he goes in there and starts getting hit by shots, I mean, it just
Dripping down significantly, right? Like,
and it's thick drips of blood.
To apply smart pressure said he feels like Tevin back. Factor in when it comes to that cut, Jojo Diaz. Claudia?
Thank you. If it ends before the 4th round, it'll be a no contest.
Jojo goes back to the body of Farmer. Farmer has gone almost 8 years without a loss, neither of which came through. Third shot. Nice right hand there.
It's up to the doctor to say that he can't do it. It's up.
Tossing that jab Jojo's way. As Sergio told you, he's had a couple of title shots to finish off that combination.
Stop. Don't do
Fill us in on how the rules for this fight.
Where's the body work, Jojo?
Jojo Diaz's corner telling him to stay in front of Tevin Farmer.
From the southpaw angle, you just got to focus on the body to try to break him down.
At least up until this point. I don't think that Tevin Farmer...
I mean, I think Farmer is in this fight.
Diaz trying to get back at that
Farmer, it may not be a lack of defense. Diaz just throughout his career.
With Farmer's eyes, he's blinking in a funny way and looking up at the time. What they want Jojo Diaz to do, to walk down Farmer.
Tactically, but you're not seeing the same elusive guy.
Well, he told us.
It has been a very accurate puncher.
In his eyes, like something's wrong with his eyes, or he keeps on blinking. And
that cut.
Let him go, box. Get back.
He's talked about applying smart pressure, talked about taking chances.
And an opponents.
good shot, good straight left hand landed by Diaz.
Diaz has to feel good with the way this fight has started at the bodies.
He's the world champion, and despite his activity
And the resilience and coming back from a knockout loss in
Attack, more aggression over Jojo.
more stationary. Okay, we know that he wants to maybe dig down and punch harder. To get in here and fight for this title, and it's showing because that corner wants him to continue putting the pressure. That Farmer can't handle that pressure.
Jojo is a significant step up in competition in this fight for Tevin.
As he walks into Tevin Farmer's pocket. So Chino Rivas.
He can throw the jab as well as he wants to throw it, as hard.
The end of the first round, went back to his corner, shaking his right.
Farmer is as resilient as it gets.
Gained a calm in the ring, fought very effectively, I feel, in the first half.
We cannot let this fight be close. You understand that? You know the whole system.
Not let this fight be close.
You understand that? Let's be aggressive. Just fucking.
By being a brilliant boxer and amazing defense and head movement.
Reign as the world champion. I don't know if I buy that. Certainly.
Changing the combinations with Diaz. And that's one thing about Jojo Diaz. He's holding his own. I mean, it's a back and forth fight.
But Jojo Diaz throwing and landing many more.
Chino Rivas, who's an excellent trainer, if he sees his man.
One thing to keep an eye on as we get into the later part of this fight.
Moving up in weight when you're a champion, that can maybe be a tell.
So said he's probably got 1 or 2 fights left at 130 pounds. So
after the struggles he had making weight at 126.
You got to put some pressure and really get respect.
Oh, it did seem the first 6 rounds. Jojo Diaz has been excellent.
The power punches through 6 rounds, according to CompuBox. 5th round, standing and exchanging as Farmer.
Look as lively and energetic as Diaz, but you can never take two. He throws great combinations, never forgets the body. Uppercuts, they come.
With your left down, he's counter hook. Keep that fucking left up, okay, Bobby?
And you stay busy. Keep poking them down when you get close.
Firm instructions from Joel.
I gave that last round, the 7th round, to Tevin Farmer. That to Jojo Diaz, who's been a very good offensive fighter tonight.
2017 had to overcome both the torn right biceps. He had hurt it a bit.
Farmer said he was going to walk down.
Round or so, Tevin Farmer's been fighting with his mouth open.
Stop.
but if there's anything else.
Diaz.
Well, not for nothing, this isn't your typical brilliant
card for most of the successful stage of his career.
5 fights, 7-4-1 through his first 12, but now a little pain, and we saw him in the first round tonight saying
that he hurt his hand. He's been blinking his eyes in a funny way.
Exchanging with JoJo Diaz.
Sure, it's walking him back.
That's an educated
fight, but I don't think that's maybe the right case against Diaz. I just, maybe it's the weight cut. Maybe it's the fact.
Body as Fermer counters with his own body shots.
You're wasting less energy if you bend your legs, you slide back.
Beautiful fucking
He's looking to counter with that hook. That's all he's
Exactly, that's all he's looking for, Papito.
Never been a huge volume puncher, but he's been an accurate puncher. That JoJo Diaz is throwing, Tevin doesn't seem to be,
because they've done a great job at stopping the blood of that.
Oh, no, stop.
Coming around with a right hook.
and Sergio, Tevin Fermer.
But is that the smart strategy to do? Because we know he's a brilliant. He keeps blinking his eyes in a awkward fashion.
Not your typical Tevin Fermer fight.
I agree 100%, Chris.
Final headbutt in the second round.
Let him go.
41% of this fight has been fought at close range. Become a serious issue for Diaz after that accident.
Stood there and took it.
He's still taking them. I mean, he's getting hit with left hands now. None of that. He's fighting JoJo Diaz's fight, staying flat-footed.
Exactly. We gotta throw. Okay, we cannot let him outwork you. He outworked in this round.
Here's another look at it. Right, left.
Start of the 10th round.
He's been accurate. He's been good. And again, it's more about the Tevin Fermer.
Or Fermer just stylistically fighting the wrong.
Difficult for him, but
he's blinking funny. He keeps looking up at the clock as well.
JoJo Diaz digs back at the body.
Been there tonight.
Big shots there for
to it, which is unlike him. I mean, he's so athletic. Fermer definitely didn't have no respect for him at the fighter meetings. Beautiful body shots right there.
JoJo Diaz, another fierce combination. Diaz has controlled this fight. Chris, how do you have it scored? Fermer did not have any respect for him. The end of 10 rounds.
So everything that's boxed real pretty from the outside, just like you've been doing.
It's combination punching, left and right hooks. Right there, that right hook landed. That's really a sign. I mean, the fact that he's looked a little bit lethargic. Chino Rivas also said we really need these last 2 rounds.
Back in there, but we may be running out of time for that knockout punch.
Yeah, but the thing,
Fermer trying to work.
if Tevin Fermer's not there, he looks lethargic. He looks like that. It makes me think that he doesn't have the energy he normally.
He might need something spectacular these last 2 rounds, Chris.
They're just going to be vulnerable for a counter.
Third world title shot for JoJo Diaz. Obvious with Fermer. Shown in that defense.
You need the thigh strength and bend down your two wild swings like that. It's just unlike him.
Okay, because instead of stepping with your side, you're leaning forward with it. Let's not do that. Go get it. Go fucking get it. Let's go.
Hey, Joe, let me see your glove.
In that last round and a half. But it may be. I think he does.
If it does happen, I would love to see Tevin Fermer take a break. He's been
Had about a month and a half out of camp over the last year plus. Diaz and Fermer very aggressive in this 12th round. Be the MVP tonight.
absolutely Ben Lira.
Diaz trying to work the body. Fermer. Chris, in your eyes, does Tevin Fermer need a knockout here in the 12th?
No, it's a good point, Sergio, because you know as well as anyone, it's not
Bouncing around, head movement, hard to hit Tevin Fermer.
Fermer.
A bad cut on his left eye. Credit to his corner. Wasn't your typical sharp performance from Tevin Fermer. for JoJo Diaz. It appears so.
A dangerous gash early in this fight.
Here in Miami, Florida, we go to the judges' scorecards. 115 to 113. And the new IBF.
Incredible elation from the new world champion.
Been in this corner, just an amazing victory for everybody.